We're in Fowey this morning and we're rather intrigued by this shop, Upper Deck Marine, little shop, because in the window we've seen a basket of beautifully knitted booties. So we're going to go inside and find out what that's all about. Hello, Fran. I believe that you are the person responsible for the wonderful knitted booties in the basket in the window of the shop.
Well, I sell them for charity, and my charity is specifically motor neuron disease. It's a really, really terrible disease, and my son died from it a couple of years ago, and it gave me the inspiration. Some friends gave me some wool and a pattern and said, "Why don't you try and make some of these?" And that's how really it kicked off, and they became very popular, and I sold quite a lot of them.
Who buys them?
Anybody and everybody. I've had lads come in and buy them, especially the Cornish, the black and yellow ones, because they're Cornish rugby colours, and they buy them to hang up in their cars instead of the old dominoes. I get expectant mums, grands, children buy from the... I've even had a gentleman buy one for his monkey. And I've had a lady from Spain bought 2 pairs of pink ones for her little dog, a real dog. So, yeah, literally anybody.
And do you support any charities other than motor neuron disease?
I mostly support motor neuron disease, but I have sent small donations also to a local cat rescue centre and to the Red Cross, and I'm going to send some to the Salvation Army as well.
So it's actually a considerable amount of money that you raise over the years.
I've been doing it for 3 years, and I would say in that time it could be £5,000, but I haven't a clue. I've never added up how many. It's a lot of booties.
Very, very worthwhile.
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Now, Fran, people all over the world have been buying these booties. Tell us about some of your foreign customers.
Yeah, it's never ceased to amaze me the amount of people, the amount of countries that I've gone to, because I've sent some to Africa as a missionary from Zambia, and she particularly liked them because she thought the colours would look lovely on her little black babies, and especially the bright reds and yellows, and she bought a selection of 10. And I was surprised because I said, well, surely they don't need them because it's so hot. And she said, it does get very cold at night and the babies are really pleased with them. And they've also gone to Australia, America, South Africa, all sorts of places in the world, all over Europe. And it's amazing.
And Fran, how many spare pairs have you got standing by in case there's a sudden rush on them?
Well, I've always got about a dozen pairs in the shop window, and I've got a little filing cabinet at the back with about 30 pairs in there. So there's usually about 40 in stock at the time. But I do run them down this time of the year. I start running down because we need the window space and the door space.
And how long does it take you to make a pair?
About 2 hours, especially when you've got 2 colours in it. If it's one colour, I can do a pair in an hour and a half, but 2 hours. But I've been really, really lucky because my boss has been so kind and considerate, because normally you won't be able to sell them in the workplace like this. And she's always given me that little spot in the window. And if it hadn't been for her, I wouldn't have made so much charity money. So, yeah, thanks to Kate and John.